These were Minneapolis families. These were American families. And the amount of pain that they are suffering right now is extraordinary. And don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doofus in that clip, the asshole. His name is Jacob Frey. He is the mayor of the Islamic Republic of Minneapolis. Now, for those that don't know, earlier this morning, a maniac went to a Catholic school in Minneapolis and started shooting at children. Multiple media outlets have confirmed that the maniac responsible for this tragedy is Robin Westman. Now, what the woke media won't tell you about Rob, the detail that the mainstream media decided to conveniently overlook. Ooh, details. We're not focused on those pesky little details right now. We are thinking about the children. The detail that the media decided to conveniently overlook here, Robin Westman was a trans-identifying male. Well, Uncle KC, what the hell does that mean? Does that mean he's a female identifying as male or male identifying as female? I have no idea. All I know for sure is Robin Westman isn't making tough gender selections anymore because Robin Westman is no longer with us. As expected, the media is using this tragedy in Minneapolis to push gun control. You know, it's strange how the media likes to pick and choose when enforcing the law is appropriate. When it comes to law-abiding citizens owning guns, the media claims that's bad, bad, bad. Deacons at Woke United Methodist, they want to create new laws that restrict you from exercising your Second Amendment rights. According to the media, that sounds great. But when the Trumper enforces immigration laws, when the Trumper deports Sanchez back to his hut in Guatemala, that is no bueno. When the Trumper deploys the National Guard and asks them to clean up the crime in Washington, D.C., according to the media, that's mythical racism. The woke media is all about enforcing the law when it fits their narrative. They're supportive of law enforcement when it involves taking away your rights. But when law enforcement benefits normal people, the media chooses to support criminals. Cashless bail, the implementation of safe spaces on college campuses where weapons are not allowed. Excuse me, you're not allowed to hold me at knife point here. This is a safe space. Defund the police. Remember when they wanted to eliminate police and replace them with social workers? Are you being approached by strangers in a dark alley? Don't call the police, call social worker Shanice. This is the reason the Democrats are struggling. This is the reason that the Democratic Party is on life support. Normal people of all races have rejected this garbage. Normal people are tired of being told that putting people in jail is racist. And now, crime has gotten so out of control in major cities infected with the woke fungus, MSNBC can no longer support it. Yesterday morning, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson was on the Morning John on MSNBC with Joe Scarborough and Mika Bazooka. Normally, when deacons at Woke United Methodist are on the Morning John, they go in with the expectation that Joe Scarborough will polish the turds as they drop them. Unfortunately for Brandon Johnson, that is not what happened yesterday morning. Joe Scarborough not only publicly humiliated Chicago's mayor, he also exposed him. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor of today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Are you struggling with back problems? Do you deal with minor aches and pains throughout your day and you don't want to go to the doctor because all the doctor is going to do is find something else wrong with you? Or even worse, prescribe addictive medication that you just don't want to take? I hate going to the doctor. So does my wife, who actually deals with back pain. That's why she has started using CBD lotions and oils from Sugar Mountain Trading. Now, this is not THC. It's not going to make you fail a drug test. These CBD lotions and oils, they are specifically designed for rapid pain relief. Like I said, my wife deals with nagging back pain from time to time. Tried over-the-counter stuff, the chiropractor, but none of that ever seemed to work. Within 5 minutes of me applying CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading, her pain is gone. I'm telling you, it's damn near magical. Sugar Mountain Trading also offers CBD bar soap that will keep you pain-free and smelling fresh at the same time. Bar soap comes in a variety of scents ranging from lavender all the way to cherry almond. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL20. Save 20% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. The brave men and women in the National Guard are currently on tour eliminating crime in woke cities across America. The summer tour started in Los Angeles, where they quickly ended the Summer of Woke Love 2.0 before it could get started. Over the last couple of weeks, they've been kicking ass in Washington, D.C., and according to the Trumper, the next stop on their ass-kicking tour is the once great city of Chicago. It's not hard to figure out why Chicago is the next stop on the tour. Check out some of these amazing stats that Chicago can be proud of. For 13 consecutive years, Chicago has ranked number 1 in murders. Last year, their per capita murder rate, it was 3 times higher than Los Angeles, 5 times higher than New York City. Since January 1st of this year, there have been almost 148,000 crimes reported in Chicago. Now take a guess. Just take a wild guess as to how many arrests have been made. Well, KC, they've at least arrested half of them, so 74,000. Yeah. That's not even close. Matter of fact, you would have been closer if you said 7,400. Hell, if you guessed 74, I would not have been surprised. Of the nearly 148,000 crimes, arrests have been made in just over 16% of them. There are more illegal guns recovered in Chicago than New York and LA combined. With that being the case, you would think the mayor of Chicago would not only welcome help from the Trumper, he would be begging for it. Yesterday morning, Joe Scarborough, he asked Mayor Doofus if more police would help the crime problem in Chicago. Now keep in mind, MSNBC is supposed to be a safe space for politicians who embrace Wiener. And to his credit, Joe Scarborough gave Brandon Johnson a softball question. This should have been simple. Will more police in your city help with the crime problem? Yes, thank you, John. You're making me look like a star. Unfortunately, Brandon Johnson, he perceived this as a gotcha question. He thought Joe Scarborough was trying to embarrass him by asking him to describe the Pythagorean theorem. So John dumbed down the question, hoping that the mayor would be able to comprehend and provide an adequate answer. This process, it was repeated 5 times. One question, 5 opportunities to answer, and each time, it was a swing and a miss from Mayor Doofus. Watch for yourself.
5,000 more cops on the street in Chicago. Would that help drive down crime?
Well, look, policing by itself is not the full strategy.
No, I understand that. You've talked about the other things you want, and I said those are good and important programs, but I'm asking also, Would 5,000 more police officers on the street in Chicago be helpful to go along with all of those social programs that a lot of cities are engaging in and having success with?
In the 90s, when I was in high school, we had 3,000 more police officers, and we had 900 people being murdered every single year in Chicago. It's just not policing alone.
I'm curious, and this does come down to an ideological difference between people. Do you believe that the streets of Chicago would be safer if there were more uniformed police officers on the streets of Chicago?
I believe the city of Chicago and cities across America would be safer if we actually had, affordable housing.
Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why normal people are getting the hell out of these woke cities? This dude can't answer a simple question. His answer to fighting crime is affordable housing. Affordable housing. So if Granny is walking down the street and Granny has her purse snatched, is she supposed to invite the purse snatcher home and give him free room and board? His answer to fighting crime is the implementation of social programs, as if we don't have enough social programs already. I hope Brandon Johnson is watching this because Uncle Casey is going to give him some wisdom. Listen very closely. The best way to fight crime, the best way to prevent crime, put criminals in jail and keep them there. The truth is, Democrats don't want criminals in jail. They want defunded police departments. They want housing to be unaffordable. They want lifelong renters who are afraid to leave their tiny apartments. Basically, Democrats want chaos. Why? Well, our good friend Barry Obama called it the fundamental transformation of America. They create a problem, which in this case is allowing major cities to be infested with crime. They make people so miserable that they beg the government for the solution to the problem. Of course, the government that created the problem to begin with, they always have the solution, and that solution normally consists of taking away your freedom. For centuries, this strategy has worked in other countries, but here in America, there's one problem, one orange problem. The Trumper is not only standing in their way, the Trumper is refusing to allow it to happen. Have you ever wondered why they demonize Donald Trump? Have you ever wondered why they hate him? For the last 10 years, Donald Trump is the only thing standing in the way of Barry Obama achieving his dream. The Trumper is the only thing standing in the way of the fundamental transformation of America being complete. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.